Khan here. It's the Tuesday Bitter Truth podcast. Here we go in video today. Talk about this Donald Trump, supposed to be taking over the world basically. Changing over the whole wide world in front of your face with a little tweak here and there. To change over the world to get it where they want it, where it's easier for the masses destruction. Now we talk about the world tensions that they got. The world tensions, which is not real. They're faking fighting so they can keep everybody at bay. What did I tell you gonna happen, people? And you kind of seen it unfold with each day pass by. You kind of seen it unfold with them trying to freeze everybody's foot, meaning they're nailing you down to the ground wherever you're at in the world, meaning you can't travel anymore because of all these tensions going on in the world. They're gonna show you supposed to be tension between countries because one country want to take over another country, like they tell you right here with the Donald Trump and Greenland. We're gonna get into it and show you this big agenda of taking over the whole wide world and freeze the peoples. Take a listen.
President Trump leaks what he says are private messages from European leaders concerned over his threats to annex Greenland.
So pay attention to what Donald Trump doing, because if you pay attention, he doing way too much. You hear what I say? Doing way too much. So they got all these leaders supposed to be messaging him, Donald Trump, to talk about, the Greenland. Like they're saying, we're not down with it. So he's supposed to be releasing the message for everybody to see. The message that the Europeans are messaging with the concern about Greenland. Pay attention to this bullshit.
Message from French President Emmanuel Macron.
Okay.
I do not understand what you are doing on Greenland.
And what's the purpose you're supposed to be releasing these messages for? What? Why? To make you look more powerful? To make it look like everybody have to kiss your ass in Europe? Pay attention to this.
Secretary General Mark Rutte tells Trump he is committed to finding a way forward on Greenland. In the meantime, Trump gets a face-to-face with the two leaders tomorrow in Davos for the World Economic Forum. He and his team.
Okay, so you're going to be at the World Economic Forum and you already know what that is. Those are what put the world order in place, people. That's what they use the World Economic Forum to do, people. To basically usher in the new world. A lot of people take that shit simple with that hair swab character that they got in there for the leader. You never pay attention to them? They're carving out the new world. Those are the people who are not scared to tell you. You see why Donald Trump and them beating around the bush? The World Economic Forum don't hide it. They tell you straight up what the world gonna be and what they're carving out here, people. And don't worry about it. Donald Trump gonna link up with them soon, as they supposed to be fighting for Greenland. You have to understand, people, it's part of the world stage. It's the world government putting on a stage show right here for the masses to buy into the new world. Pay attention.
Expressing optimism and urging leaders to calm down in the face of his threats.
In the face of his threats. Listen.
I don't think they're going to push back too much.
Pay attention, people.
We have to have it.
We have to have it.
This done.
He sounds stupid, people. He sounds stupid. But I guess this is the best they can do on the world stage to prove to you that this Donald Trump is powerful and he can do anything he wants. I'm just saying this is the best they can do with a retarded puppet, an air-headed puppet that only can talk with a script. That's the best they can do, and it still scare you, people. That's what puzzling to me. How would you let a puppet like a Donald Trump scare you, people? How did you get that scare tactics that he's spitting? How do you get to be fear of a sodomite with a damn blonde wig on, people? Don't be dumb on the world stage, man. These are performance. The Donald Trump is a performer. They're playing with the regular people, the ones that shallow-brained and can't put anything together. Anything the government people come out with, they grab it and run politics and all. They should have seen the Donald Trump, but everybody blind. But pay attention. It's just an air-headed puppet. Why would you be scared of him? Wow, listen.
They can't protect it.
We've always been able to work through our differences calmly as friends. We will continue to do that.
Pay attention.
I want to assure you this morning that is still the case.
Calm down the hysteria. Take a deep breath.
All of them is in on this fuckery, people. All of them is in on it. Everybody's putting their bid for the destruction. Do you understand or not? No matter what kind of false pretense they come under, like they come to stop things or they come to put a halt on things, it's them that make it go. You don't understand. Even with the rivalries, the peoples that play rivalry on the control environment stage, people, they all there to make it go. Even the ones that talking against it. That's what you need to pay attention to. But pay attention here. Listen.
But Denmark has a strong warning for the president.
Listen, people, listen.
We will, of course, defend Greenland.
Yes. Listen, this is a strong warning here, people. They're always going to defend Greenland, the icy place. Like I mentioned, it's part of the world stage, people. There is nothing there of importance in no icy place. But this is what they tell you about Arctics. They're all importance to the world. If the ice glacier melts in those areas, it's going to affect us way, way out. It's going to affect us. So therefore, Donald Trump have to protect it. What a joke for the dumb people. I'm just saying, why didn't Russia and China take it over a long time? Because that's what Donald Trump tell you he fear of. He got to protect it for his supposed big golden dome, which is a damn mockery on the people. Right here, pay attention, listen.
There's an invasion by American troops. It would be a war.
It would be a war.
We would be fighting against each other.
So you see that, people? It's gonna be a war, and you have to explain it that yes, a war meaning that we're gonna have to fight against each other. What a bullshit, people. Don't believe in it. There is no war. The world government control the whole entire thing. A lot of people don't believe me, but take a look and look at what I'm trying to tell you here. All of this world was carved up by the same people who own it. That's why you have a country separated from the next. Does that explain it to you or not? The reason why you have a country separated from the next with a different operation and all is because it's all planned, all set up by design by the world government. So that means every government system was planned there. Every single member of the government in any part of the world was placed there by the world government, the people who own the world. Remember, people, it does not matter. It's still the peoples above, the peoples who behind the wall run things. So that's why you don't have freedom to do what you want in this earth. That's why you don't own shit in this earth. You see the operation or not? So you see these characters that you see right here, pretending to be fighting and all, they're the one who actually showing you the destruction. But it's actually the peoples behind there, the ones behind the wall, doing the damage using these puppets that you see on the main stage. Do you get it? Listen.
We know that the Americans are stronger than us.
See?
And you have a much stronger military than
Why
ours.
did you say that?
But it is our duty to defend our land and our people.
So you see, people, you're going to fight anyway, even though you're going to fight a losing battle. You know America is more powerful, America is more equipped, have more weapons and all. But you still have to fight. What a bullshit. And you will never see them fight for real. They kill people, they kill regular people like us. But they don't actually fight. I already told you, people, the leaders of these countries, they say they're in war, and when you look, they link up talking. Who is really at war? Why the peoples have to hide? The peoples have to take refuge and doing all these crazy shit, run left their homes, while the leaders having a talk. What that shows you, what that tell you if you have any sense. It's a fake war. The war is really against the peoples, the regular people like us. That's what these politicians, these presidents, these prime ministers is there to do. You see them on screen? They're the one who the instigators. You understand that? Whether they're far or not far, these things that you see on the table, they're still pushing. Listen and pay attention.
Joining me now in the group chat, Zach Wolf, CNN politics senior writer, Chuck Rocha, Democratic strategist, and former senior advisor to the Bernie Sanders presidential campaigns, and Kristen Soltis Anderson, CNN political commentator and Republican strategist and pollster. So a couple developments this morning. I believe that Mike Johnson actually addressed the UK Parliament, vowing to calm tensions. I want to play this for you because he also went on Nigel Farage's show and was asked directly about the pursuit of Greenland and what Trump is doing. And Farage is, of course, known as being an ally of Trump. So here's what happened.
He's known for being an ally of Trump.
This is the biggest fracture
red and blue in the background.
In our relationship between our two countries since Suez in 1956. This is serious. And you're here about to speak before Parliament. I mean, is there nothing that can be done here?
Well, I'm here to encourage our friends and calm the situation. Look, I think we're going to get beyond this little rift. I don't think it's a threat to NATO or to this special relationship that we have in the long run.
Special relationship.
Which kind of flies against these texts that have been released. What did you notice in the text?
Well, first of all, Mike Johnson, Little Rift, he sounds completely different than the president on this.
And so does Besant.
Yeah, I mean, they are saying something completely different. In those text messages, I thought it was interesting. Why would Trump release these? They were showing.
Because it's a world stage. You already know. Don't ask those dumb questions when you're on the bitter truth. Because it is a world stage, people. That's why. That's why they have those messages. You think they're real? It's just for the fuckery, people. I already told you. The world is a stage, people. It's no doubt about it. It's not a if or but if they're playing these games on us, people. We already know. Wow, listen.
The little rift that Mike Johnson was talking about, they also kind of showed, and maybe this is what he was trying to do, the sort of deference that the world leaders are showing him. Macron, let's do dinner on Thursday and talk this out, kind of a thing. So Trump is showing that he's they're still being nice to him and coming to him. But that was a head scratcher. Like, what is he at?
Well, it shows them, I think, Macron, who actually has spoken quite strongly, saying that, hey, maybe Europe should use its own economic nuclear option to kind of go after the U.S. What do you guys see in how this is playing out now that they've actually landed in Europe and actually have to have these conversations face to face, Kristen?
I mean, to me, it is baffling on a number of levels. It's deeply unpopular. It's even not that popular with Trump's own base, the idea of engaging in military activity in Greenland.
And even in America, you have military activity. You see how much troops he say gonna send to Minnesota? Okay, and don't worry about it. It's the whole America they're gonna do that too. You don't get it, people. Like I say, it's the disruption of the whole wide world. America being the instigator of all of these disruptions that come in. That's why you see the Donald Trump in power, people. That's why they never give you that sodomite Kamala Harris. A lot of people don't understand why you think it's not Biden there. Why you think Biden have to step down so Kamala Harris come. So they can show you that Kamala Harris can't supposedly keep up with Trump. The Biden could, but he got weak. That's what they show you, because it was a by design plan to put the Donald Trump in it, people. Can you imagine these things happening with the Kamala Harris in there? I'm just saying it don't fix it don't fit, the image don't fit, nothing don't fit. You don't understand, people. Nothing fits unless it's the Donald Trump. They could never go put on this show with the Kamala Harris. It just not fit for that personnel. Wow. You have to have somebody that you claim that you know a hand, but you don't. Because it's supposedly not a politician. He didn't come in as a politician. He comes in as a successful businessman, a cocky businessman that have all of these shits and assets and everything. He can talk to people down because he's a billionaire. He can, crush everybody. He can, talk bad about everybody. Just that cockiness of being a billionaire and all. Part of that make Donald Trump fit for this position right here, people. So you understand it was all a plan. All of it orchestrated and played out on the world stage. And now, look what they're doing now, people. Now they can do the destruction. Now they can make the aftermath get to you that gonna cause you destruction. Do you get it? With all of these tensions, is to nail everybody down so nobody can't move around. That's what it is. It's no doubt now, people. Now you can see it plain as day. This is what they're doing.
What it really is, I think, is Donald Trump, his real estate guy. I want to acquire territory and assets.
You hear that, people? He's a real estate guy. And look, this one smirk. Like I tell you, he's the perfect candidate, people. Perfect to play this role. That's what I've been telling you. Even though Donald Trump was one of them that come out and tell you if Kamala Harris win, all of these agenda gonna be unfold. He said that to trick the whole world. Let you feel like it's not him. They're not gonna choose him for the fuckery. But there you go, people. You're seeing it. With all the agenda that come forth with the Donald Trump in power alone. That alone should tell you that this is a plan. The perfect candidate for this bull force of the world right here. And yes, he's a businessman in real estate. So he want to capture these places. You're paying attention? I told you, perfect candidate. Listen.
Is coming out in full force. I think he thinks that these like tough mafia-style tactics are how you negotiate a better deal.
Because that's how he's supposed to be negotiate his business deals, right? So yes, he using the same model, the same type of pattern how he do his business to run the world. That's what they're trying to tell you right here. He playing the businessman and he doing what businessmen do mostly. Take a listen.
But I'm really glad to see that at least right now, I mean, this in some ways feels a little reminiscent of Trump's first term. When he would say and do things and there were like a number of adults in the room that would be like, let's maybe not do that. We actually haven't seen as much of that this term.
The adults.
By the way, people, it's Greenland you're looking at right here on this side. The Greenland is a fucking fakery. No doubt about it, people. Like I don't tell you. Not saying that place is not there, but whatever they're telling you about it is fake. The purpose of it is fake. The whole thing, the whole operation is fake. Surrounding that green land, a place with only ice and white, and you call it green. I guess they're trying to tell you that it was green way, way before. And if it was green before, meaning that it wasn't that icy and no supposed to be snow right there, but now that it is, if the ice melt you in deep shit, that's the kind of significant meaning this place hold to the fake world that you live in. I told you it's hell. Where you have a place where it's frozen, Antarctic style, and they're fighting for it. They're fighting for a place. Look at it, people. You got cars and everything, but no road. You never see a black asphalt, a black top in Greenland. Never. All you see is white. How did car drive? How does car drive? Oh, I guess you sell out all snow tires, huh? Come on, people. This don't make no sense. This place they used to run psyop on your brain is what they supposedly gonna start a war over. A fake place, 100% fake.
The attempt from within his own party, his own cabinet to try to constrain or contain him. And that's what this feels like. They are realizing this one is way too far.
Wow.
And the American electorate coming up less than a year from the midterms are kind of where Macron is. They kind of would understand Venezuela. Dictator seems bad. Taking rid of
yes, dictator seems bad. So yes, they understand what happened in Venezuela, but they all know it's bullshit on the world stage. All of them know.
Dictator seems okay. Maybe Iran seems bad. Seems
yes,
Iran is
Iran again also seems bad. So yes, he been right all the time until he get to the Greenland. Yes, he did all these things because these peoples was bad. And now I guess he wrong because Greenland ain't about bad. Take a listen.
Bad things before, but Greenland?
Greenland.
Yeah,
That's where the
was
American
looking-
public is.
The CNN polling was showing that independents, something like 82% oppose
Yes, and where
Greenland.
did you get that poll from? Where did you get the poll from to get those numbers to tell us about this fake shit for the dumb masses? Like I say, they control everything, the narrative and everything. You understand? Move. Look at this, people.
So we saw a great game tonight.
Look at this, people, and every time you see this, it's a mag bit of truth tell you that it's fake. They're not catching Donald Trump going on plane, people. Don't be dumb. It's all a show, green screen style. Remember, they want to tell you that Donald Trump is so busy. He's doing every damn thing. By the way, he actually coming from a game right now. The Indiana game, the college game. He come from the game right now. So he have time to do all of this shit. He fighting, he posting, he doing everything, people. He visiting everywhere, he everywhere. He even can go to the games, people. Pay attention to this right here. How did the Donald Trump get to do so much shit, people? How? And now you're telling us that he's shitting on himself because it seems like he's doing too much and nobody there to change his dependence. The damn pamper that he wearing, people, remember, it's an old man, an old dried up geezer right there, people, the oldest president period. So now they're telling you, I guess it's the Democrat putting it out there that he smell like shit. So I'm saying, people, how did Donald Trump get to do all of these things? An old dried up man. He travel everywhere, he fight in every country, he go to every game, he tweeting, he posting, he doing all kind of shit, people. How did this possible? To show you that it is a fake world and they use an actor, the apprentice right there on you to play the big bad president, the big bad dictator of the world.
Congratulations to Indiana.
See? Listen.
It was really turned out to be a great game.
Yes, it turned out to be a great
wonderful
game.
Teams,
wonderful
with
team.
a lot of talent. We enjoyed it very much. Our country's doing very well.
Hear that, people? Country's doing very well. You have to mention that because remember, that's the only way you can talk, people. Country's doing very well, tremendous, beautiful. Listen.
Many buildings opening, factories opening. We've never had anything like.
Where is all the factory open? I guess when you tell the dumb peoples that believe in it, just take it and run. You open up factory where? Where is the address? What's the address for that factory? Just in case any one of us want a job there. Where is the factory, Donald Trump? Where is the address? Sometimes they come in and tell you, look, we have the job report. And they tell you, look, we have 250,000 jobs this year. Bullshit! All bullshit. Why don't you count when the people lost their jobs? How much job did lost in the industry before that? So you can come and tell us about, yeah, they hired 250,000 people. And just last week, 1 million people lost their job. You don't count that, but you come trying to pump the people up to believe that hell is running smooth. Listen.
And I think you're going to see results very soon.
Yes, you're going to see results soon. Guess what the result you're going to see? The result of the fake tariff that he's supposed to be hitting these countries with. He actually charging you that tax, that's all. And lying to the American peoples about he charging these countries that, not down with America. Tariff. So you're going to hit them hard with tariff. It's going to cost you people. You have to dig deeper in your pocket now to buy those goods coming from those countries that he hit up with the tariff. Wake your ass up.
We have more money being invested in our country than any country in history.
Of course, yes. We see
as
it.
you know.
We see it. That's why most of America is abandoned. That's why you see so much ghost town in America. You remember? They talk about the ghost abandoned cities in China. That was one of the main things they were showing in 2017-18. Web pile up with all of it. Oh, empty China city. Oh, ghost town. Look in America, right where you're at right here. You don't have to watch no more of China video to see abandoned places. It's right here in America. Listen to me, people. Apartments hold and beat up and mashed down. Rotten wood and all kind of insects and animals and these things living in it. They got a lot of them all over. Nobody lived there. It's not even good enough to harbor people in. People can't live in there, but it's just there, eyesore style. You see parking lots, plazas, business shut down, just ghost town. I'm not playing, people, in America. That's what's happening. So you might go to a place like Atlanta and you see everybody pile up, shoulder to shoulder, they bumping. Same thing in New York, same thing in California, because these are the major spots where they pile up everybody. Go to these little other, small town or a lot of cities, this only a few part of it is occupied. The rest of it is empty. Mostly empty places are, vacant. The place is just empty, people. People can't afford certain things anymore. And this, all you see is homeless people hanging out on the sidewalk, hanging out on the curve, while Donald Trump, picking war all over the world like cotton and then come and telling you, listen, the country is doing good. Don't worry about it. We're going to clean up all these migrants, get out everybody who don't belong here, and we will be all good. We will be better. The peoples that he going to leave back, are they going to do the dirty job? I'm being real here, people. The peoples that Donald Trump going to left back in America, they're going to ride the garbage truck. They're going to be out there doing this dirty work? I don't think so. So what is Donald Trump doing to America? You stay asleep. But if you listen to Bitter Truth, you will get it. It's the destruction of America with the Donald Trump who acting like he's so patriotic and he love America. Remember where you live, it's a backward world. You hear me? They show you a good door. It's a good, it's a good door, but the door alone is good. When you open the door, it's bad inside in the room. That's the world you live in, people. With a person like a Donald Trump running this whole thing, deceiving the masses, he destroying and tell you he billion and you believe. Bam.
The Secretary of the Interior, Doug Burgum, who's with me right now, has a lot to report. I don't know if you want to say a couple of words, Doug, but you might want to
It's
say
fake,
how well
people.
we're doing as a
The
country.
noise in the background is fake. The whole thing is fake. But pay attention here.
Well,
Listen.
President Trump's leadership, we've got
President
inflation
Trump.
coming down, we've got investment going up, we've got
You
taxes
see,
going down.
we got taxes going down. We have investment going up. All they're going to do is pump up the fakery right here as they start a lot of bullshit to nail you down. So yes, everything is good now. Donald Trump can't pump it up enough. He need help. So he calling this dude right here to pump up what they got going on. Yes, everything is good now. Taxes down and business is up. Everything is good.
We've got energy prices
We got
down.
energy prices down.
Everything is
Only thing is you can't see it, people. You can't see it and know this. None of these things that they're taking credit for. Do you see lower price of gas? Do you see tax supposedly lower? What that mean tax lower when they just tell you they're hitting Europe with all these tariffs? Now you have to pay for those goods 25% more. That's coming from Europe that you need. You can't do without it because America don't make it. Okay, so how did he mention that they reduce taxes when you just tell us you're raising up tariff, which is his tax, and the Americans? What a bullshit.
line for us to have a banner year in 2026. And
This is the worst year,
interest
people.
in building and investing in our country has never been greater.
Wow. Yes, investing in your country ain't never been better. And there go this squingy-eye bastard right there, like I say, shitting on himself and everything because he have to be in every damn thing all over the world, which is impossible for one man to do. Move.
Overnight, President
Listen to
Trump
this, people.
agreeing to meet
Overnight
face-to-face
again.
with NATO allies this
When
week.
did he get to sleep, people? How did he rest? How would you think a person like that, if everything that they tell you is truth, people, how would he sleep? How did he get rest? An old geezer like that, people, how would he rest? He would already flip over, people. You believe that one person can do all this much traveling, doing all this shit right here, people? Come on. It don't make no sense. In a lot of cases at Donald Trump age, can't even travel. I'm just making you be real right here. A sick man in Donald Trump age, not even can travel on the plane. But pay attention to
As
this.
European leaders race to rein in his push for Greenland. The
Rein in
president, who
his
heads
push.
to Switzerland later today for the World Economic
That's where
Forum
they're
in
gonna have
Davos,
it?
posting he has agreed to a meeting of the various parties.
Oh, yeah?
Writing, as I expressed to everyone
Listen.
very plainly, Greenland is imperative for national and world security.
National and world security. What do you mean world security? For you to secure the world, you need Greenland? Securing the world from who? I'm just saying, people, who is they securing the world from? You tell us you want it for the supposedly Golden Dome because I guess you're scared of Russia. If you're scared of Russia, just fight them. I'm saying if you worry about Russia taking over these places, doing these things, just fight Russia. What's up with you running from Russia? Just fight Russia. That's the nemesis. That's the needle in your side right there. The one that fucking up everything make you have to take over Greenland. The reason why you have to take over Greenland because you're scared of China and Russia taking it over, right? And use it for, I guess, a ground that they can fight you from, right? Just fight those countries and forget about this big world war. Just fight the single countries that you got the beef with. The ones that you scared is going to do all these things to the Americans. All bullshit on the world stage, people. All of it is scripted. Listen.
Can be no going back. On that, everyone agrees.
Everybody
but
agree
NATO
on what?
leaders are racing to
There go the
de-escalate.
NATO leaders, people. All of these flags right there belongs to the NATOs. So listen to me, people. U.S. is challenging all of these countries right there for Greenland because they don't agree with him taking over Greenland. Do you understand? That's what they tell you in the show. So now all of these countries now and America have beef. The same thing that I tell you, that when the tension start, you can't go these countries. You can't. When the tension started, when they tell you, look, the tension going on and they're going back and forth on the media to convince the regular people that, hey, you can't go to these places. Look at the flags. Americans now in problems or got problems with these countries now. So if you take a look at all of these countries, it's the countries that Americans can't go later on. Pay attention.
Trump has threatened 8 NATO countries with punishing tariffs after they sent forces to Greenland in a show of support.
Okay, so just for support, right? Those troops that they claim the UN send there, people, sent to Greenland to hold it off. If Donald Trump supposedly send troops there from America to go to war, what gonna happen? Those troops that the UN send gonna fight the US troops? No. 100% no. It's bullshit. It's 100% bullshit. Just like they tell you they seize oil tankers, oil rigs. They was taking away some oil from Venezuela, but got Russian flags on it to disguise it. America still run up on it supposedly and seize it. Russia never said nothing. What they doing, people? Acting out on the world stage. So they're gonna show you all of these countries have tensions, so nobody can travel there. And if you notice, you're gonna see Europe, England, all of them countries start doing immigration overall to shake up the whole thing, send back who they need to send back to their country, because that's how the world gonna be. And then you're gonna have all destruction around the world. The fact is, nobody can run from one country to the next. Why you think Donald Trump tell you so you can't even have a dual citizenship in America? All of these things that I break down and you're gonna see that I never miss. Why you think Donald Trump tell you he's not gonna accept nobody in America with dual citizenship, meaning you have to choose one. So, if you're a German and an American and you all a dual citizenship, you have to choose one. You're either gonna be American or you're gonna be a German. Choose and take a side, because later on, two countries not gonna be seen eye to eye as they go show the public. Now you get me or not? Okay, that's the reason why they have to mention dual citizenship gonna be cancelled. Why? Because they want you to stay in one place. Now if you have dual citizenship, you belong two places. So that means if over here catch fire, I could go over here. No, that's not how they want it. So now when they boil it down to only one country you can hold citizenship for, that's the place you got to stay and absorb anything that they give you there. Move.
Manhunt tonight after a judge and his wife were found shot in their home in Lafayette, Indiana.
Okay, hold on. Indiana, the same place that Donald Trump mentioned that win the game. But pay attention, people. They claim it's a judge and his wife was shot. They wasn't dead. They wasn't shot dead, but they was shot. I guess now it's a manhunt searching for the shooter. But pay attention. Listen.
You have news on the judge's condition tonight and the statement now from his wife.
Oh, they're
Here's our
making
chief
statement already. Listen.
Aaron Katursky now.
Another man.
Tonight, multiple agencies, including the FBI, are searching for whoever shot Indiana Judge Stephen Meyer and his wife in their
I guess it's because it's a judge why the FBI is searching. This is not an FBI case, people. I always tell you, man, if you want to spot fakery, look where they're going to class it. It's going to be right there in federal. They're going to class as federal. Why? Because it's fakery, and it's easier for them to perform fakery when they mention federal. Do you understand? Yes, they can give you drawing for court and everything when it comes to federal. That's why they always go there with the fakery 2 people got shot and injured for a federal case. What a bullshit for the public right here. It's an agenda. Listen to it right here.
Home Sunday afternoon.
They advised there was a knock on the door. Someone advised we have your dog, and then a shot came through the door.
Okay, hold on. What? Okay, so somebody knock on the door. Someone advised we have your dog, and then shot come through the door. Listen to this.
He shot through the arm. They don't know who shot him.
Police said shell casings were recovered at the scene, but said nothing about a motive or suspect.
They're inside of the residence.
So how you have a manhunt with no suspect? You mentioned manhunt out the gate. I'm saying, if you don't have a suspect, you can't have a manhunt. A matter of fact, how would you call it a man if you don't know who do the shooting? But listen.
On the front porch.
The mayor of Lafayette said every available resource is being used to apprehend the shooter. Meyer is stable and recovering. His wife said everyone has been...
Judge right here. Did you have a surveillance camera outside, or you don't have a ring doorbell as everybody do have? You're a judge supposedly. You don't have none of that. Okay, listen.
Kind and compassionate. She thanked the community for its support and the medical personnel who provided care.
That
Meyer
fast?
has been on the bench in Tippecanoe County since 2014. Tonight, Indiana's chief judge said any violence against a judge or a judge's family is completely unacceptable.
Listen, people.
All Indiana judges were asked recently, David, whether they had received threats. A majority said yes.
Bam. So now they're asking all these Indiana judges if they have threats against them, and they said yes, meaning that they didn't feel like it was that important to even report it. You have to ask them if there was threats against them, and the answer is yes. So therefore, the judges is in problem. I guess in Indiana, the judges on heels and toes now. Listen.
And pushed for a state version of a federal law that restricts online access to judges' home addresses.
Okay, so that's the agenda? So the judge's home addresses is online, and now they want to remove it because of these shootings, because I guess people is hunting judge nowadays, so you have to hide their address. Why would you even have their address online? Why? I don't care what kind of work I do. I don't want my address to be, placed online. Why is that? Why is that? Because it's a judge? Hold on here. It's because it's a judge that somebody might have hold a grudge against? Oh, okay. Why is your judge? Why would you have the judge address as public record? Why? A judge that's sending people to prison and then go back home and put his foot up and watch TV? No. No. I don't think you should have their address out there from day one unless you're up to something. Why? Somebody like this that come send the public to prison. Hey, we don't want to hear what you say. I run things here. Bam, I'm a knock and you're gone to prison. Don't say a word. I'll give you 10 years in prison. Open your mouth again. Bam, 10 years. That person address is online for everybody to see. Why? What a dumb world the people's living in right here, man. It's stupid shit, people. Why would they put somebody like that? That's vulnerable because you're sending people to prison. There's a lot of people mad that you send them to prison with that damn gavel. Okay. So why would you want to, advertise your address? Because you're a good citizen or you're good enough to do that? No, I call bullshit.
Lafayette police report that Tippecanoe County Superior Court Judge Stephen Meyer was shot in the arm and his wife was shot in the hip.
What kind of shooters is that, man? I guess they said they shoot through the closed door. One gets shot in the arm, one gets shot in the hip. What kind of dumb shit is this? Do you really believe that person really wanted to kill them? Wow, unbelievable. Why you didn't get in the house? Why you have to shoot through the door? What a dumb shit. But pay attention here.
The shooting happened in their Lafayette home shortly after 2 p.m. on Sunday. Both the judge and his wife are reported in stable condition.
Wow.
Lafayette police are looking for the shooter. Several other agencies, including the Indiana State Police and the FBI, have joined the investigation. Indiana Supreme Court Chief Justice Loretta Rush alerted all Indiana trial and appellate judges across the state, urging them to remain vigilant about security.
So you see, people, it's all the judge in that area. They're wanting to be vigilant. Once they're in that area, they have to be vigilant. So what's really going on? Listen.
In an email, she wrote, "I worry about the safety of all our judges. As you work to peacefully resolve more than 1 million cases a year, you must not only feel safe, you must also be safe.
That's why your whole address is online. That's what you tell us, that your address is public records because you're a judge. Listen.
Any violence against a judge or a judge's family is completely unacceptable. As public servants, you are dedicated to the rule of law.
Oh, really?
Judge Meyer hears major criminal cases, divorce and family law matters, and a variety of civil cases in Superior Court too.
Okay, so that's give you the idea why people want to kill him, do civil suit, do all of these other things, and I guess that's the reason why they tried to kill him and his wife. Finish listening.
Police have not yet said if they suspect the shooter has a connection to a case in Judge Meyer's courtroom. The other Tippecanoe County judges released a statement saying their thoughts and prayers are with the judge and his wife. They also said, "We have already been in touch with the Indiana Supreme Court and Chief Justice Loretta Rush and senior judges regarding coverage for Tippecanoe Superior Court Number 2. There has been an overwhelming outpouring of support from judges throughout the state offering to assist in any way."
Yes, so there you go, people. Judge solidarity now. They're killing all the judges in Indiana. I guess they're trying to shoot them. And don't worry about it, they really do. Trying to let you understand that there's something behind this, not a random shooting. That person they're telling you got shot, him and his wife, because he's a judge, because he handling these cases, and because the address is public. So listen for them to come with the agenda to change or do changes in these categories, these areas in Indiana. So pay attention, people. Remember, this is not real. I already don't tell you. Anything that you see involved them is fakery. Fakery for the damn people. And that's the reason why they have to broadcast it on every single news channel so everybody can get in the agenda. I'm gone.